Alright, we're back. We're back. Rada Frada. Apologies. Apologies to everybody, including Les Pro Dag. I was answering your question. And then we went dark. Shit. So please tell me what you last heard. Because I have not even bothered to check. I've just been trying to get back. Oh my god. This stupid curse stream. Also, mandatory Ethernet. Ree! Fucking A. I think last protagonist was talking about the trees themselves around the minor Erd trees, not the vines on them. Remember when I mentioned that the map depicts some of these trees as weirdly orange? Oh, you mean as in actual trees? I don't recall seeing those, but I'll have to go and check that out then right now. You pretty much just said, yeah, you noticed, but they weren't in any, theses. Okay. So then everything after that I said was lost. Well, whatever. But yeah, I don't know if you're talking about the vines or the trees, though. Because Xavier's now telling me you're talking about the, you're not talking about the vines. So if you could clarify for me to make sure I'm not going crazy. Yeah, this is all working good. Okay. Now, let me get my shot. Preferably without any of this crap in the way. Their leaves. Oh, it says in the leaves of the minor Erd trees themselves? Or do you mean like leaves like these kind of leaves? Anyway. Let's see, what's a good close-up? You know what? I kind of hate that all these trees are here. Like, they're not the worst things in the world, but goddamn, they're kind of close. They don't let me get a good angle, that's for sure. Oh, you're talking about the tree leaves in, you're talking about the tree leaves, gotcha. So they're around, one around minor Erd trees. I haven't noticed that, I'll have to check that out. At the very least, the distant views don't reflect that, I don't think. But that doesn't say much. Distant views for this stuff makes trees look green. Which I understand they probably aren't going to bother making low poly models for, like, their edited Altus versions. Also, why is it that we keep on getting frickin' rain? Do you know how to change FOV? Yeah, I know. I just don't like the angles, period. No, yeah, I don't want to change the FOV on this one. Yeah, the angles are just absolute gargle. This'll work. We'll make this work. There we go. Alright, that's 2 shots. That should give people a clear image of what I'm talking about. We'll get a 3rd one just to be safe. Adjust the lighting. God, that's way too overexposed. Like, holy hell. Yeah, I unironically think this might be the best angle. Maybe slightly more. Yeah, I think this is as good as it's gonna get. Oh! Damn, I forgot to lock the camera. My bad. Let's see. Are those tombstones relevant to how Rykar wants to do the deed with his mama? No, I don't think that would factor into that theory whatsoever. No, Bray. Also, hey, Night Scout, welcome to the chat. Alright, let's look at my list. What else am I needing? It's that, graveyard. Oh, right, the arena. I need a full shot of the arena. I don't have that. Gosh, we're going through this again. Are these screenshots for the Altus Unification Wars? Yeah. Yep, I'm still working on that. Like I was saying the last stream before we cut off. This thesis is taking me so damn long. I hate it. Especially since I just want to get back to Dark Souls already. But now I knew it when I said when I was gonna do it. I was like, damn. I really want to get to working on Londor, Ariandel, Ring City. All those I still have to cover. But nope. Here I am. Oh god, this looks awful. God, it still looks awful. I'm starting to realize why I didn't have shots of this already. This actually isn't that bad, this angle. Let's just lower it a little. Raise it. We want to go wider on the FOV. Yeah, I think it actually works. Yeah. There. Yep, that's pretty acceptable to me. Alright, get a good shot behind the doors. Hey, buddy. Yeah, see, the shot I currently have is like this, which, again, don't get me wrong, it's good. I'm not mentioning the America statue, at least for now. For something like this. I think I could do without a trusting FOV here. Yeah, that works. Let's get the other angle just to be safe. There, that's cool. How'd you find the Mogwin pictures I posted? Were they as interesting to you as they were to me? Yeah. I thought they were pretty interesting. The problem is that it's not my focus right now, so it's like, oh, that's neat. I'm gonna pin that for later. But yeah, that was a neat find, Xavier. I would have totally... Who knows how long it would have taken before I would have noticed something like that. Probably never. I never understood the purpose of these tombstones in mountains. How are they relevant to ER lore? The fact that they're in the mountains is not. The fact that they exist as graveyards is, and that's about it. Regarding some imagery from Godfrey's era, I found more of the symbols beneath the Stormfield Godfrey statue in Liurnia, Cliff Bottom Road End, and Black Knife Catacombs. More of the symbols. I don't know. More of the symbols beneath the Stormvale Godfrey statue. Which symbols are we talking about? You mean the Beast Crest? Or are you just talking about, like, the generic, like, adornment imagery stuff? Like, some of the patterns you, like, see, like, here on these gates and stuff on the side. Anyway, do I want to get close-ups of this stuff? No, I don't think we need it. I think it's fine. Also, what the hell? Textures? Hello? You okay? You good? There we go. It's still crazy to me. They actually have most of this, actually, here. No America statue, though, huh? Wait, are those Radahn? No, they're Banished Knight stuff. Okay, yeah. Never mind. Alright, so what else is on the list? The weird fire blast symbols. They look like on a keyboard with two... they look like the up arrow on a keyboard, but with two crosses above it. I do not recall that whatsoever. It's completely still in my mind. Oh, God, we have to reload this page. Ooh, it's gonna drive me crazy. There we go. God, that's another problem with this thesis. It's so goddamn big. Feels like every time I do a 20-pager, the website takes longer and longer to load it. Shaded Castle, we're good. Arena, I just got the last shot. Oh, you know what? Let's get the shot. I skipped it last time because I was like, I'm sure I have it. I'm now, like, relatively confident I don't. Where the frick is the other guy? Sir? Sir, are you around here? Sir? Oh, there you are. There we go. I actually hate this. There we go. There you go. It's fine. People will be able to pinpoint where it is on their own. Oh, whoopsie. I'm on the wrong thing to look at chat now. Okay, do I need stuff for that? Nope, we're good there. We're good there. We're good on Caria Manor. I love it. There we go. Banished Lights. We have shots of those. Massive Statues America, Erdtree Sentinels. We have the chapel stuff. We'll look over that in a sec. Some weapons have scabbard models. Most look like how you'd expect, but one for the Blade of Calling has weird colors, at least to me. It's made of leather with red floral engravings. Blade of Calling is Melena's weapon, right? Oh yeah, they're normal. Is it bigger than Irithyll, though? No. No. Irithyll, at least the original doc I had before I split it, was like 55 pages, if I recall correctly. Something absurd like that. The problem was because Sullivan... Again, the reason why I split it was because there's essentially two areas of history, right? Pre-Sullivan and post-Sullivan, right? The moment Sullivan was siphoned out of Irithyll, it became a more manageable, like, 24, 25, 27, something like that. Same with Sullivan itself. Now, Sullivan is kind of weird, too, because as the years have gone by, the actual website post has only gotten longer. Like, I've added more stuff to Sullivan over the years. So it's like, holy fucking crap. Like, I don't even want to imagine what the original doc would look like if I put it back together now. Irithyll got longer too, by the way. Like, I've added more stuff to both of them, so... It's just overall, like, just a stupidly big topic for that area. It's not even that big of an area, to be honest. It's just there's so much lore and crap and so much density. Hey, Kim Lee. Loki in the chat! Yeah, Melisyn Sisters uses it. Good to know. Ask Sekiro Doobie about doing the file magic with the Mausoleum Knight, but his PC is busted. No luck. That's sad to hear. I asked Doobie about the viability of that before. I'm gonna just have to... I said it before. Once I get a few more posts on my website, I'm just gonna ask Twitter on large. I'm gonna hope that I've had enough Elden Ring content to really, like, get, like, the Elden Ring audience to, like, get the word around. Let them know that I'm looking for that. I think we're done here. I don't need anything I'm seeing. So let's go to Limgrave. Yeah, this'll do. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna ask on Twitter and see if there's some good Samaritan out there. Sully is an interesting character, that is true, Platty, but goddamn if he doesn't take a whole lot of dissecting. I mean, granted, I think he's probably Miyazaki's best villain since Gwyn. Like, legitimately. There's just so much to him and the characterization, and the DLC really rounds him out perfectly. So it's like, yeah. It's just he takes so much to dissect. It's even more amazing when you think about how Sully and Aldrich used to be the same character, and then they kind of split them up and sort of gave their own, like, they had to, like, you know, recalibrate the lore around that. And I think that's the best writing decision Miyazaki ever made. Like, no joke, I think. Yeah, just the very act of, like, splitting those two, like, characters into, like, these two, like, personality aspects into separate characters just ended up creating such a more interesting dynamic than individually, right? Truly, the magic of rewriting. Yeah. Not there. I think we have the shortcut enabled, right? So I think we should be able to just take this. Where is it? Wait. Is there no lever here? Oh, that's fine. Oh no, I never got it. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna just quickly check my shots. Hey, Pastor Muppets, good to see you. I've been playing some of the GTAs, and it sent me down a rabbit hole of watching Mafia documentaries. Well, that's an interesting little detail in your life. But that's kind of cool. How are the documentaries? Any good? Are we talking about, like, Prohibition era type of documentaries, or more modern, like, 80s style documentaries? Like, what era are we talking here with these Mafia docs? While in Stormvale, I might find those symbols beneath the Godric statue again. Sure, I'll check it out while I'm here, Night Scout. Let me just try to double check to make sure that I have everything I need for this goddamn Chapel of Anticipation. Chapel. Oh, I'm in Altus, that's why. Fucking dumbass. Chapel of Anticipation. There we go. Oh my god, you're opening it in this. Today's just a curse stream, no matter what I do. Okay, let's see. Beast Crest, Lion imagery, yada yada. We got the graveyards, we got that. Oh, we got that. Interesting. We got that. I definitely adjusted the FOV for that, because that image looks weird. Yeah, I kind of hate it. There's the chapel, giving us just the foliage. Huh. Alright, so I could use some shots. I could use some shots from the Chapel of Anticipations area. But let's look from the Liurnia point first. I mean, from the Stormvale side now. Stormvale Castle is somewhere here, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Oh god, there's so many shots in here. Kill me. Oh yeah, something I noticed recently on the Finger Maiden set is that the collar design seems reminiscent of the blue tabard that was the weird Erdtree symbol on it. The one a merchant sells. Oh! I'll have to look more closely at that. That's cool to note. I actually have that in my, my doc, so might be worth including. Though that's gonna be more adding to that frickin' analysis, please. Why it never ends. No. Let's see, the Godfrey statue. Well, I didn't take any screenshots of any details on the Godfrey statue, so definitely something worth checking out. Okay, we got all that. This is the Godric cutscenes. We don't care about those. Yeah, we don't care about Godric, sorry. Alright, we don't care about Godwyn either. We don't care about Nefeli. We don't care about Jarboys. We don't care about Omens. We don't care about Rogier. Okay, we got a shot of that, we got a shot of that, we got a shot of those. We're missing... We don't get a good shot of just the chapel. Okay. Okay. I know what I must do. Whom did you say was the best Miyazaki villain since Gwyn? Sullivan, Pastor. I would probably range it as Gwyn, Sullivan, then King Allant. I think those are some of Miyazaki's best. Alright. Worst case scenario, I die. I don't think we will, though. I think I remember how this passage goes. Also, sucks to be that guy. This is the... This is the one that kills me. I forget if you have something on you or not. It might just be a smithing stone. Yeah, I don't think it's an Ash of War. I forget. Can we even change the time of day here? Yes, we can. Let's see what I can do then. Yeah, I think something like this will do. That'll do it. Let's adjust FOV. Nah, you know what? I think doing it like this is better. Yeah. Let's see. It's art. Shadows are being a little bit of a bitch, but that's fine. See what kind of smithing stone? I try not to touch items with this character if I can help it, Xavier, so... let's see. The shot of the night with the Chapel of Anticipation in the background looks good, thank you. I think that one's a winner, then. Let's move this a little slightly over here, get him a little bit away from the edge. Yeah, I like that. And now let's do a shot of this. There we go. Alright, let's get the angle here so I have a wide shot of this. I think this is a fair shot. Yeah, I think this is fair. Get a little bit more of that cliff edge on the bottom part. Can't wait for you to do Ilium Lois one day. Yep, that's... My cooldown on Dark Souls 2 is going to expire soon, so I'll probably get to Ilium Lois next year. Okay, now the question is, can I get a shot of these ruins with the chapel in the background? Can I make that look good? I think I can. I just gotta move myself forward. This way. So to make sure it all loads properly. Yeah. Boop. There we go. Shut up, mountain. Don't you dare get in my way now. There we go. This might actually work even better. For real, for real. Okay. Can you just cooperate with me, Fog? Please cooperate. I'm asking nicely. Okay, I think this is as good as the angle we're gonna get. Alright. Nope, it gets worse. Yeah, no, okay. Well, we got one decent shot. I was hoping maybe it would all go away if I was lucky, but no dice. Okay, well, let's get the shortcut unlocked. Sounds like Kimberly hasn't been able to recreate that movie swore you saw. That's fine. We could always ask someone to check in the editor to see if such a move exists. I guess that's another thing, though, that Sekiro Doobie won't be able to help with, considering his PC's busted. Hey, Loki, I noticed that the Banished Night Helm Altered has curling metal, like the helms of the Crucible Knights. Oh, that's cool. I noticed that curl thing when we were going through the area with the, yeah, the hero's grave. I was like, I wonder if that's a historical thing. Oh. I don't really see it here. Oh, I hear it is on the back here. Yeah, this must be a historical thing that they did. I can't imagine what the purpose was. But I wonder if there must have been some, like, historical reference they used for that. It seems that the Scarab holds the Storm Assault Ash of War, the one Vice uses in the Everett Jail instead of the Frenzy Flame skill. Oh, I assume you mean, what's his, Vike, not Vice. Autocorrect. Alrighty, let's look at the next thing on my list. Alright, we have shots of that. Recent events. Let's check over our Liurnia. I'm pretty sure I have this, but let's check over our Liurnia bridges. Oh wow, my shots of Gate Town don't have it. Don't tell me it's in the actual academy. Raya Lucaria. Oh jeez. Thankfully I don't have many shots of the academy yet. Why is this shot? Why is this shot in this folder? God damn, I have Beast Sanctum shot in my Liurnia shots. Oh, yeah. Get me out of here, Kaled. Dragon Barrel. Bestial Sanctum. There we go. God. So cursed. Let's see. What's next? We have that. The Church of Ella. Erdtree's Mediator. Lucaria and Langdell. Dectus. We have shots of that. The world capitals, especially feathers of our winged misbegotten. Notables America's choice by Silver Lane. I'm not seeing anything else here that could maybe like come up in from behind and surprise me, right? Yeah, the rest of this seems pretty straightforward. Okay, so I think we got most of the good shots. Let's try to get the shots of the player model Crucible armor, because apparently that has better textures for the cape. But first, let's look at what Night Scout was mentioning with the beast symbols. Am I right to say it's this statue, Night Scout, that you're talking about? Okay, there's little lions here. God, they're... Oh, little lion with a crown! Isn't that cute? So adorable. Okay. Before I go crazy. There we go. Beautiful. But no one say I didn't get shots of these. Let's see. Lower. It's the upward sign above the monks at the lowest part. This, you mean? See, it's not much of a symbol. I don't know, I think this is a little too generic. It's more the platform in front of the statue. Gotcha. Yeah, the little altar type thing. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, and then you got the lion stuff on top. Yeah, I could have used that same texture there. I don't know, this feels like some of that generic gothic ornamentation to kind of like surround these. They're not really monks. They're holding like these shields. Not sure that's supposed to be a helmet or just a hat. Yeah, that's the symbol. Gotcha. But oh well. Might just be a coincidence with the finger maidens, but hey, it's worth keeping for the record. Do I want any more new shots of this stuff while we have lighting? I guess. I'm pretty sure I can find a better image of this in the texture files, but... For some reason, it shows up a lot in Farum Azula, 2 altars in Lingdale's Catacombs and 3 in Lyria, but without monks, knights, shardbearers. I think it's just I think what happened was they probably made the model here for this, and then for whatever reason they decided that was too specific, the actual like shield guys here, to use for other areas, so they stripped it out of the model and then copy pasted it for like catacombs and stuff. And I think Farum Azula gets a lot of leftover assets for catacombs and mausoleums and things because, well, it's a giant mausoleum city, so why not? That would be my thought, but we'll see. The Fingermaid outfit buckle looks like it has bells in its design. Bells. Do I even have Crucible Knight armor on this account? I don't think so. Maybe on my Sorcerer? Do we want to do Sorcerer right now? Let's look at the thing that Last Pro Tag mentions. Last Pro Tag, if you're in the chat, feel free to point me to a specific minor Erdtree you saw doing this. Otherwise, I'm just going to go check all the random ones in Liurnia. And by that, I mean 2 of them. There it is. One problem. The lighting. God, I hate Liurnia weather. Are you done? Nope, you still have frickin' Night Sky. What did I do to deserve this? I swear. Whatever. I'm not seeing any radical difference with the trees here versus other places. Yeah, just looking at the background there. I think the only one where it doesn't work is the Shifra Well Erdtree in Limgrave. Well, I'm not seeing it here. Yeah, this one obviously, because it's one giant, it's the whole Mistwood here, so they're not going to have any unique stuff, but I don't know. These look like the same model to me. Same model and textures. If you go in the lake, you can see the tearing, can't I? Are you done? Are you done, Fog? God, I hate Liurnia so much. Alright. Yeah, reset. Hi, Annie. You new to the chat? I don't remember having an Annie in here before. Welcome on in. Get comfy. Oh my god, actual nice, beautiful, colorful weather in Liurnia. Praise the Lord. It does exist! Yada, yada. I don't care about you. Go away, Fog. I'm not waiting. I am too lazy to wait. The bells look like the bells on the finger reader staff. Oh, good to know. Okay, how about we like wait till like noon? Will it be better? Nope. Got it. Oh my god, it actually did get better. Okay. Is there like a trigger? Am I just hitting something when I hit that part? There we go. Let's try this then. Hey, so let's see. Gone to the lake and look up the ridge. Well, when it stopped raining Lamau, yeah. When it's not remaining. I mean, the only thing I really notice is that the yellow looks brighter here. But I can't tell if that's because of the fog effects and stuff with the lighting doing weird shit. Because when I'm actually next door to it, it looks normal. Yeah, you got the shadows now here. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Maybe they're making it more vibrant? Maybe that's the idea? Yeah, it looks more vibrant, I think, for sure. That might be the idea. They're making it like more vigorous around the minor Erdtree. Because it definitely has that certain glow to it, even from low poly far away. Interesting. So that might be it. These are more orange, while in Altus it's yellow. Yeah, I can kind of see the orange. It looks a bit more yellow from, like, this far away. But yeah, I can see it being orange. Let me check. Let me check over here. I think it's because they're brighter because they're close to the minor Erdtree shining on them. Does the minor Erdtree shine on them? I guess they do have a glow. There we go. I was like, wait a second, did I glitch it? Excuse me. Actually forgot the path to get here. Well, I'll find it somehow. Yeah, this will do it. Or not. Man, this place is so much nicer when I'm not getting sniped. Who would have thunk? Oh god, we're gonna have to listen to this, aren't we? I think it's good. For my sanity. Let's do this for the future. Yeah, there's definitely something going on with the low poly stuff, because it's happening here too. So it doesn't seem to be an accident. Yeah. I'm noticing. So, like, from super far away, they all look the same, right? The super low poly models are the same. But around, by the time you get to here and they update a little, it's looking a lot brighter, and it's very noticeable. So, yeah. The leaves glow, at least, so maybe that might be the specific effect, like Night Scout said. I don't see the bark glowing for this one. Oh, yeah, they do got the vine things, though, yeah. Little vine leaves. But I don't know if it's as much red as you see in Altus. Oh, God. Can you please cooperate with me? God, Liurnian weather is shit. It feels like I'm going through London all over again. All it needs is the horse shit everywhere. You done? How you doing, Dave? Stomping? Yeah, I'm gonna leave you to it. My theory is basically the more removed from the Erd Tree, the more red it is, or the Leering Glintstone infused Lake's green. Or in the... Oh, in the Leering Glintstone Lake's case. I was like, wait a second, did I miss a word there? I did. I don't know about removed from the Erd Tree, though. Wouldn't the common factor be the closer it becomes to a minor Erd Tree, the redder it is? Wouldn't that be the argument? Because we have plenty of things that are pretty far away from Erd Trees, including some of the same species spreading underground. But we don't see, like, reddish foliage following. I'd say it's more of a specific result of these trees, or their species or whatever, are those most affected by the minor Erd Tree in the immediate vicinity. Either way, very good data point. Thanks for sharing. Probably will mention that when I get to Age of Plenty one of these days. That's another doc that would hopefully be very easy to edit together, but knowing me, it's going to take another million years. You're like, hey, you already got like 15 pages, what's another 5? Somehow it takes you 5 months. Alright, so... Farum Azula is filled with red. Yeah, Farum Azula is also filled with frickin' red lightning from dragons, so... I would say the common factor is the fact that there's a lot of overwhelming life energy, or I guess you could say crucible power, for sake of simplicity, in Farum Azula, for the red there. There are red trees in Lingdell, right? Yep, there are. There most certainly are. Going back here for it? Yeah, we'll do it for the first floor. Now, again, I don't think this necessarily precludes what Last Protag is saying, because as I said before, we have to think about, like, species can be transplanted and moved. The idea we should think about is more so, like, over long-term, what it does to a general, the general evolution of the plant life. But yeah, we most certainly do have red plants right directly beneath the Erd Tree here. Especially, like, the lower corridor here, here, over here, right? So... I don't think that is the... I don't think the absence of the Erd Tree is the factor. I think the presence of it is. Or I should say the presence of a Erd Tree. Whether it's, you know, a regular golden tree or the smaller ones. The red leaves in Langdale are next to Fortified Manor, and the ones with the Too Well ID guy hung from in Lower Langdale. Oh, those who live in death. I was like, what the frick is that abbreviation? I was like, holy hell, I do not know how to decode that. Yeah, I'd argue these trees predate the Erd Tree. You mean these red ones? Oh, I'd agree with you there. I'd agree with you there for sure. That's as I argue in my thesis for Erd Tree's beginning. So let's see. Is there anything I'm missing now that I could think of? Let me look at my doc one last time. If not, we'll just check the Crucible armor and we'll be done for tonight. Thank goodness. Okay, we got stuff for Fortified Manor. I hope you guys are ready for literally a calorie every paragraph when it comes to Fortified Manor. God, that area had so much attention given to it. Shut still, look like okay, still. Keep down with Malekith. Honestly, I don't know if I'm even going to include a reference image of Malekith here. For the faithful, Elden Stars. No, nothing here. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. America's bedroom. The gold S stocks. I think I want to include a shot of the Great Epi with the Nobles S stock. The reason I think distance from the Erd Tree equals more red is due to Altus Plateau's foliage being pure yellow and Caelid's being red, Dragon Barrow, which is supposedly untouched by rot. But there is yellow in Dragon Barrow. We actually showcased that. We actually showcased that while I was doing a farming stream, hilariously enough. I think the red has to do with the rot. I don't think it has anything to do with the distance from the Erd Tree, per se. Yeah, I think all this has to do with this. Where is it? Yeah, see? They have patches of grass around the sanctum. Because we have Farum Azula here, with the Elden Ring here. So Elden Ring permeates the immediate area, which causes goldsmithing stone and these patches of yellow grass to show up here. And then, of course, we have the red trees and everything in Farum Azula in general because of the overwhelming red lightning from the ancient dragons there. Yeah, I think the default for stuff is green for plants and stuff, like in our world. And the additions of other influences are what affect their evolution into, like, the different species we see, like the red trees, the yellow trees, etc. And the Erd Tree is creating a general yellowing effect across the entire lands between. But it's in the areas closest to it where we see it most noticeable. And the same true for the minor Erd trees. So we see yellow trees everywhere in Liurnia, but around these minor Erd trees, as you note, it's more orange. Or a brighter, more vibrant yellow. If that's the idea they're going for. Yeah, then of course you have some species which seem resistant to the yellow, not these. Some species which seem resistant to the yellowing effect. Either because they're inside the lake, or they're conifer greens from the mountaintops, and stuff like that. There are also red trees at Haligtree. Ooh, good to know there. Are the red and yellow trees truly separate species, though, or just green trees that soak up the light they're exposed to? They seem to be separate species, because we can see the yellow trees also extend to underground. So it seems to be that they're able to spread naturally and maintain their foliage color, it looks like. It's not purely just a result of them just soaking up actively whatever they're absorbing at the present time. Because we also have to see, it's only affecting the really big species of trees. The smaller foliage generally seems to avoid this, except for, again, we have patches here closest to Far Missoula at the Bestial Sanctum, and the closest to the Erd Tree itself on Altus. All right, so there's another thing to consider. Yeah, these are really cool factors. I'm glad we're having this chat today, because this is a lot of extra details that I wasn't going to include in Erd Tree's beginning. Like there's especially like especially what you're bringing up now, because I didn't know about that little detail. But now it's like, oh, for future thesis and stuff, yeah, that's something worth divulging too. That's really cool. So yeah, once again, thanks for sharing. Again, I probably would never have noticed. I'd just be like, oh, more yellow trees. I'm used to that. Let me think. Yep, I think this is it. I think we just need to go to, we just need to put on the Crucible armor. Stupid ×5, I'm like, yes, 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 I keep getting to know. Also, over 200 hours on my frickin' strength build, which I've only used for these frickin' screenshot and like side streams for farming and crap. That is absolutely insane to me. Anyway, let's see. God. Why are you like this? What's a good place we can go for this? Limgrave. Yeah, sword chest, right? Oh. I do have it, thank God. Let's get the helmet while we're at it, and the... Ah, there. It's at the bottom. Okay, that makes things easy. I can't find it now, darn. Ah, there it is, just Crucible Gauntlets, and then... Crucible Greaves, okay. Beautiful. I swear this is so cursed. There we go. Yep, that's 100% higher quality than whatever I was looking at before. Okay, so I'm gonna have to rearrange this gallery then, and factor in this. Does the ×5 speed for the camera streams also affect the in-game time? I don't think so, but let's check. Actually, I think it does. Yeah. I think it's, yeah, let me adjust the time. I'm pretty sure that's not a normal second. Yeah, okay, so it does. Never mind. So yeah, it doubles it. Okay, that explains it much better. You're welcome for the tip, Loki. Thank you so much, Xavier. I really appreciate that one, too. Let me think. Are there any other armor sets I'd want to have? We don't have a finger reader set, right? We only have the finger maidens. I don't have Godfrey set. So I have yet to beat Godfrey. And I don't think we have... We have nothing for Marika either, right? Not that I would need her for anything. Yeah, Xavier did a really good catch there. The one for the boss model is just so freaking blurry that if I didn't have the texture, raw texture right next to it, I wouldn't be able to make out that it's the same thing as like what you see on like the other enemies. I can't believe I have much more playtime than you. Xavier, you are absolutely obsessed. I only started looking into it more. Oh, what are we talking about? If you go, okay, no, this is the start for now. I started looking into it more after your essay. I know TA mentioned that's them somewhere in your video, but there were other issues with that video, so I forgot to look into trees. Really? Does TA actually have a video that covers the trees? I'm actually kind of curious what TA says about that. I might regret it, but I'm morbidly curious. Anyway, you were saying, if you go to Liurnia and look at its conifers, they're red-orange, but their deciduous trees are yellows, if not in the lake. They're conifers? I don't recall seeing any pine trees that look like that, but let me double check here. Let's do it from up here. Also, what I remove? Oh, this, right? More damage. I'll beat Melania. I'll totally beat Melania while I take that much more damage for my DPS. Totally. It's not copium, chat. It's destiny. The Conifer Fires vid? Wait, it has a name? Is that actually what it's called? The Conifer Fires? Oh no, TA, what were you doing? TA, what are you doing? So we got normal green trees here. Wait, let me make sure. Do I have midday lighting? Slightly. There we go. Look normal here. Let's check over here. I forget, is this one of the towers that has the yellow glintstone thing going on? No, but I remember it mentioned fires and how conifers deal with them. Wait, what? Are we talking about... wait, are you telling me that TA somehow made a connection into the lore between conifers and forest fires? Is that seriously a thing? Well, now I gotta see that vid. Liurnia, you never fail to disappoint me. I just want you to know. No, this looks normal green. Tay claimed the Erd tree depicted on things like the Colosseum was a conifer pine tree, and it was the great tree that preceded... Oh! Are we talking about that one? I think I vaguely recall seeing that, but I don't recall... Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. If we're talking about his, like, great tree vid, then I know the one. Despite the tree in B, Circo depicting that tree equals their tree, yeah. The problem with TA's great tree theory is that, one, it assumes that because there are different depictions of, at least presumably, the same thing, that therefore the presumption is invalid. Which is wrong. There are definitely many a times where someone or something is depicted in a variety of different ways as an abstract symbol. Again, when we're dealing with abstractions, that's fairly common, both in real life and in fiction, especially with Miyazaki and how they like to do things. So... That's a big problem. And then, of course, there's the issue of the actual text, right? Like you said. The great tree and B Surcoat quite clearly tells us that that tree, which I don't think that tree specifically was a conifer. Isn't that, like, supposed to be, like, an apple tree or some shit? Whatever. Anyway, I think the tree on that Surcoat is very clearly the Erd tree. And it's also a, what a shocker, great tree, because it's big. I do think the localization making great tree into one word has definitely caused an unnecessary rift in this discussion. Yeah, those conifers aren't green? They quite clearly are. Hey, Rain, can you please go away? Thank you. At least one nice thing about speeding things up is that the weather changes, at least, decently. Quick enough. These look green to me. Yeah, these look clearly green to me. Easy will be just look at the various different ways Jesus is portrayed. Yeah, and TA should know that, considering he likes to drop Jesus in his Bloodborne vids. It's a nativity scene, everybody. There's no baby in the picture, but it's totally a nativity. They look a bit brown, in my opinion. Yeah, I could see that. But they look like normal green trees, as far as I can tell. Maybe slightly brown. But you can make the same argument, I think, here, probably. I don't notice anything too significant here. Beyond the fact that, again, we have the consistency of... it's actually going to get dropped in Smotown's vid tomorrow, because he actually asked me about this stuff. I don't know how, like, pervasive it's going to be, but he did ask me to clarify my position on some stuff, so... They are going to mention the actual locations of the pine trees around here, and we'll see how he factors that into his analysis on Caria. So that'll be cool, I guess. Yeah, they look more green. At least definitely from here. But I feel like I might be trying to trick myself now to find the brown. I can see more brown here, yeah, on the edges. Let me take a shot here. This looks a bit more browny to me. But it looks normal green when looked a little farther out. I think you said you think it might just be because they're dying. They're reddish brown, but Altus is super yellow. So you think that it's because these trees predate the Erd tree? I would agree with them predating the Erd tree. I just don't know if any browning they might have has anything to do with that. Yeah, it looks like mostly the edges. Actually, I'm not familiar with how pine trees function in terms of their lifespan, so I don't know if like them browning at the edges is like normal or something. But from this angle, it looks a bit more green, a little greener, but that might just be because of the lack of lighting. Needles look fairly brown. Yeah, at the tips I'm noticing that. Looking at from this, where is it? I saw it from this angle, yeah. Did you tell him Nardi is the one that knows the pine tree connection? I mean, I noticed the pine tree connection first. No, what Nardi noticed, that I recall, was some of the smaller conifers around here and their presence. I think it was here. Was it here, or was it the one? No, it was the one in Caelid. The ones in Caelid. Those I brushed off. I was like, yo, no, those aren't. They're just dead trees. Browning means death. Yeah, but are we talking about like natural death, like natural like tree life cycle? Like, is it normal? Because like, for example, in my area we have palm trees. Palm trees regularly have their leaves die and fall off. Like, that's just a thing that they do. The trees are perfectly healthy. They just do that. So I don't know if it's the same thing for these trees, or if it's actually something kind of unusual. I wonder if the Altus's coloring is due to the gold in the soil. I mean, that would be my inference. Pine trees tend to grow brown when it's cold. They can't get much water, etc. Okay, so it's purely based on like how suitable the environment is for them. Which, granted, if they're struggling to grow because of the lake, that could alone explain it. Yeah, because of all the dead trees. I can't believe that didn't kill me. I legit was like, well, that's death. Last pro tag. Do you have any thoughts on the lightning areas we find them? Where we find them? My initial thought was that maybe it had to do with where people were died or buried, but I don't think the locations always match up. It's funny that's only the conifers that suffer here. I mean, generally it seems to be trees in general. Like, again, we notice, like, it's usually the trees on land seem to be doing fine. But yeah, like you said, if there is a browning here, it's curious that it's just the conifers. So there's definitely something. The thing is, I don't understand what it is about the water. If it's because it is, it's laced with, like, this crystal power that's gathering, obviously, around here. And, of course, further down, right? And stops good old still water. Good old stagnation. I'm not sure if it's because of the crystals themselves or the water itself has unique cosmological properties. Because I would assume that water would still be needed. Would be needed for these things to grow and flourish, but maybe I'm wrong there. I was hoping they were going to summon Ancient Dragons pre-release Kappa. There are dead conifers in a puddle in Alt, as I call it. Yeah, there's the... Yeah, the trees around, yeah, here. We got the overflow from the Seawater River into Wyndham, and then the overflow from Wyndham down into the valley below. Lear and his trees might also suffer from the Lake of Rot below. But then why would it affect them over the yellowing trees? Would be my question. That still doesn't explain that. Can you check the surface and subterranean maps real quick? Yeah, sure. I'll do another look. It doesn't exactly line up. It doesn't cover, for example, up here or the trees around here. It's mostly around here. You can maybe be able to push it if you just want to kind of say, like, rot in general. Anyway. And that's going to be all I think we're going to call it here. There's green conifers in Far Missoula, if I recall correctly, too. Yep, that's on the list. Again, I don't know if Smotown's going to mention that part specifically. Actually, I think he might, because I think he's going to be talking about the migration of astrologers in general, so that'd be cool. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna call it here, chat. Thanks so much. Very cool when we have an informational stream while I'm trying to get these screenshots. Helps make me feel better about needing all these stupid screens. Hopefully, the thesis will be up by Monday. Hopefully. We'll see. But Smotown's vid comes out tomorrow, so that'll give us something to talk about. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. Great to hear from all of you. Great to hear all your stories. And, well... Sorry. Well... See you again next time. Oh, bye-bye.